Sophie Cunningham explodes as Caitlin Clark sits out with injury. With Caitlin Clark sidelined due to a leg injury, all eyes turned to Sophie Cunningham and she delivered big. Dropping 21 points, 8 rebounds, and leading the Indiana Fever to victory, Sophie showed she's not just a backup, she's a rising star. Watch how she took control, clapped back at the haters, and proved she's ready for the spotlight. The Indiana Fever stepped onto the court for their preseason game without their brightest new star, Caitlin Clark. Sidelined with mild left leg tightness, the team chose to rest her as a precaution, and although she did warm up, fans who had traveled from far and wide were understandably disappointed. Many came specifically to watch Clark play, and her absence was a major letdown. But even without her, the game was far from dull, thanks to another standout performance, this time from Sophie Cunningham. Cunningham, a new addition to the Fever through a major offseason trade, took the opportunity to shine. Coming off the bench, she played 34 strong minutes, putting up 21 points on 54% shooting from the field. Her energy didn't stop there, she also grabbed 8 rebounds and added 2 assists, clearly making her presence felt on both ends of the floor. While Kelsey Mitchell struggled to find her rhythm, hitting just 4 of 17 shots, and Sydney Colson had a quiet night, Cunningham dominated and proved she could be a real asset to this team. But the game wasn't without tension. As the clock wound down, just 54 seconds left and the Fever leading 79-74, things began to get heated. A flagrant foul against Cunningham drew attention, especially when she confronted rookie Kiki Iriafen with a stern, "You don't do that." The intensity on the court was matched by the crowd, some of whom crossed the line in their reactions, seemingly cheering for violence rather than competitive play. Cunningham, however, didn't back down. Her response was one of poise and toughness, showing she's ready for the grit of the WNBA. This physicality isn't new for the league, but what's troubling is how quickly it can escalate. Instead of locking in on defense or team play, players sometimes get caught up in personal drama and unnecessary aggression. The Fever ultimately closed out the win, but it raised familiar concerns about how the league handles overly physical play. Still, one thing is clear: Sophie Cunningham has found her place in Indiana. She's proving she belongs and, if this game is any indication, she might just be one of the breakout stars of the season. With Caitlin Clark expected to return in the next game at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the Fever's future is looking exciting. A balanced mix of young talent and seasoned players is setting the stage for a compelling season. Sophie's fierce energy and leadership are already turning heads, and this is only the beginning.